Yeah, so you just closed at India Couture Week and you'll be closing at Lakme Fashion Week again. How different will this collection be from the last one in terms of the kind of embroideries and crafts you've used?
Well, it will be absolutely different because they're two different collections. For me, this is also an evening wear collection, but it's a bit more younger. It's different in terms of, like I mentioned earlier, it's got short dresses, it's got cocktail dresses, but something that I've never done before. And I'm introducing them with this collection as well as suits for men. And you'll see a lot of, the collection has this wide variety of silhouettes. And all the embroidery is either in black pearl or it's a lot of thread work. And it's the first time that I'm using black and chrome so much in my collection. I've never really used black for women. I've used it a lot more for men earlier. And I think for me, it's an amalgamation of different cuts and designs, which are all about festive. So I'm approaching winter festive in a different way as compared to I've done it earlier. So even the saris that you'll see in this show, or you'll see jacket outfits, or even a lehenga skirt, but they're going to be a lot more modern, and they're going to be a lot more different, is the effort, and something that I've never done before in terms of cut and silhouette is what I'm wanting to do with this collection. So when I say tales of indulgence, I think I'm indulging myself.
Hi. Hello? Yeah. Okay, so I want to know what's in it for Nexa to associate with Lakme Fashion Week.
Well, I would like to say that at Nexa, we are giving not only our retailing great retailing experience to our customers, but Nexa is all about lifestyles. So fashion is a very important ingredient of the lifestyles of our customers, and so we see a very good synergy between Nexa and Lakme Fashion Week. And further, I would like to emphasize that what I observed now, I'm not from the fashion industry, but being from the car industry, I'm a bit of everything. We are into styling, we are into design, we are into technology. Then, of course, we are into a bit of fashion as well when we have to design the interiors of the cars. So the designs which I saw today are really impressive, and they are innovative, and at the same time, they are practical and wearable. So it's amazing, really, and there is a great synergy between Nexa and Lakme Fashion Week.
Great. Thanks.
Any more questions?
Here. Hi, I'm Ridula. Can you tell us what's in store for the Lakme Fashion Week? Like, we just saw a preview, and what more to expect from the show? Yeah.
Well, a lot.
Don't give away too much about the show.
But a lot more, because there are going to be almost 70 models in the show. And like I mentioned earlier, it's called Tales of Indulgence. So I'm indulging myself with various cuts, and there's a lot of thread work, as I mentioned, a lot of black pearl. Black is a color that I've not really used before, and thanks to Nexa, I'm using a lot of black in my collection, and chrome. It's a more younger collection. It's for a versatile girl who's even at winter festive not necessarily is going to wear something very Indian, but yet loves her Indian craft. And I think in whatever I do, however Western, or my touch of a little Indianness will always be there. And that's something as a designer that I really like, and I think that differentiates my work, for me and from many other things and many other designs, because I feel that that's where I start. So there's always a little touch of Indianness that will come in my clothes, which is something I want to introduce even in the suits, and maybe a motive that probably will tell a story throughout the collection. So I didn't want to show it all here. This is just a scratch. It's just going to get better.
Hi, Manish.
Hi.
Hi. You just spoke about silhouettes. So my question is for all those designing enthusiasts out there, that how's the fusion of Western and Indian silhouettes influencing the Indian designing?
Well, for me, as you know, I started my career with movies, and it's 27 years. to movies, and it's 12 years to my label. But I think for my label, and as a designer for me, I just love the idea of having a bit of an Indian touch. I mean, that's me as a designer. And I actually, I kind of find that that makes my work different for me. So even when I'm doing something which is like a gown, or which I started 2 years ago, and I've been doing a lot of gowns for weddings and receptions and all of that, and maybe dresses, you know, there will always be that touch of glamour. There'll always be a touch of slightly something Indian there. And I think it really works. The Indian bride today is very different from a bride that was 2 years ago. Today she's very clear which designer she wants to wear, which designer she wants to wear on which occasion. And so is the bridegroom. And at some days she wants to wear a lehenga, some days she wants to be traditional. But now she wants to wear a cocktail dress on one night. And the bridegroom wants to wear a dinner jacket. He doesn't just want to wear a sherwani every day. So he's Indian, his wedding is Indian, but he doesn't mind that global fashion in his wedding and among all the functions. So I think it's being taken really well. And for all the fringes and tassels and glamour in the Indian clothes and the trails, which I love, I think I feel I've been accepted really well.
Hi. Hello. Yeah. My question is for Jaspreet. From IMG's perspective, what can we expect from Lakme Fashion Week this year? From
Thank
the
you
collection?
for asking me a question. I usually don't get asked a question. I just have to sit around looking pretty in these events. See, for us, like I was telling you earlier, it's moved from being just an event to a content generation storytelling platform, a digital platform, if you may. And from our perspective, it is about telling stories rather than doing shows. So what you will see are a lot of stories told, you know, from innovations, from partnerships, from sustainability, from the work that we do in the Indian handloom sector. So, you know, there are some really exciting things that are planned, and I'd be happy to. I don't want to take too much time here, but I think the key point for us is how do we keep continuously innovating to enhance conversation that leads to the business of fashion. Eventually, we're all here to enhance business, and we have to be mindful of that as well. So the enhancement of the craft should also lead to an enhancement of the business of fashion, the business of brands, the business that I run. And I think that is something that we, you know, as partners work together in building as well. Thank you. Thank you, I think.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.